Imagine for a moment that you are a prisoner in a dark dungeon. You've been there so long that you can barely remember what freedom feels like. Day after day, you rattle the chains that bind you, feeling their weight and dreaming of escape. The walls around you feel solid and permanent. The chains feel unbreakable. Your situation seems hopeless. But what if I told you that your chains have no locks? What if the walls that confine you crumbled away years ago? What if the door to your cell has been standing wide open all this time, and you simply haven't noticed? This is not just a story. This is the reality of human consciousness trapped in patterns of negative thinking. Right now, millions of people around the world believe they are prisoners of their own minds. They feel trapped by worry that spirals endlessly through their thoughts. They're confined by self-criticism that tears down their confidence. They're chained to past hurts that poison their present moments. They're locked in cells of fear that prevent them from pursuing their dreams. But here's what the ancient teachers discovered thousands of years ago. These mental prisons are largely illusions. The chains that bind us to negative thinking patterns are far more fragile than they appear. You are not your thoughts. You never have been. You are the awareness that observes thoughts, the consciousness in which all mental activity appears and disappears. When you truly understand this, everything changes. Think about the last time you watched clouds passing through the sky. You didn't identify yourself as the clouds. You recognized yourself as the observer watching them move. Your thoughts work exactly the same way. They are temporary formations moving through the vast sky of your consciousness. You are not the storm clouds of worry or the dark clouds of depression. You are the sky itself, vast, open, and fundamentally untouched by whatever weather patterns pass through. The ancient teachers developed 6 keys to unlock any pattern of negative thinking. The first key is awareness, learning to step back and observe your thoughts rather than being lost in them. The second is acceptance, allowing difficult thoughts and emotions to be present without fighting them. The third is compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a good friend. The fourth is patience, understanding that transformation happens gradually, like the changing of seasons. The fifth is practice, developing daily habits that support your mental freedom. And the sixth is surrender, trusting the natural intelligence of consciousness to heal and transform. But knowledge alone is not enough. You must learn to apply these keys to your specific patterns and circumstances. This means mapping your personal mental landscape, understanding exactly where you get trapped and why. It means recognizing the inner voices that seem to protect your limitations, but actually keep you suffering. It means developing practical skills for gentle correction when you notice yourself falling into old patterns. Most importantly, it means understanding that you don't have to wait until you've perfected these practices to be free. Freedom is not a future achievement. It's a present recognition. You are already free. You've always been free. The only question is whether you're ready to recognize it. Every moment offers a fresh opportunity to choose freedom over familiar suffering. Every breath is a chance to remember that you are not trapped by your thoughts, but are the awareness that observes them. Every experience of negative thinking is an invitation to practice the gentle art of stepping back into the vast, peaceful space that is your true nature. The path to freedom is not complicated, though it requires commitment. It's not about becoming someone different, but about remembering who you've always been beneath the layers of conditioning and habit. It's not about never having negative thoughts again, but about changing your relationship with them so completely that they lose their power to control your emotional state. Thousands of people throughout history have walked this path before you. They were not special or gifted in ways that you are not. They were simply ordinary human beings who grew tired of unnecessary suffering and chose to investigate the nature of their own minds with courage and persistence. The ancient teachers are calling to you across the centuries. Their voices join together in a simple message that echoes through the ages. You are not your thoughts. You are not your fears. You are not your past or your limitations. You are the consciousness in which all these appearances arise and pass away, and consciousness is eternally free. The door to your mental prison stands open right now. It has always been open. It will always be open. The chains that seem to bind you have no locks. The walls that appear to confine you are shadows of the past that have no power in the present moment. You don't need anyone's permission to walk through that door. You don't need to earn your freedom or prove your worthiness. You don't need to wait until you've solved all your problems or healed all your wounds. You need only the willingness to recognize what has always been true. You are already free. The question is not whether freedom is possible. It is. The question is not whether you deserve it. You do. The only question that matters is this: are you ready to stop rattling chains that have no locks and walk through a door that has never been closed? Your liberation awaits your recognition. Welcome home to yourself.